What is up, what is up, what is up my peeps? It's yours truly Andrew and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we'll be reacting to some Andrew Tate updates. Yesterday, well last night anyway, I was whatchamacallit, before going to sleep I was just browsing the net or whatever, and I saw like some updates about like Andrew Tate was was getting detained somewhere in Miami or some shit. I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm just too tired to be reacting to this. I'll just go ahead and do this today, well tomorrow, which is today anyway. And then yeah yo, and then that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, so the video is brought to us by Trap More Ross. You know, he makes great documentary about like street life and then rappers and all that kind of shit. So when you guys get a chance, to hop over there to let him know that you found his video via my reaction, and that you decided to stop by to show some love and support by leaving a comment. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight right into this, after of course full screening this and then putting the volume will be down already, and then let's go ahead and hit play.
Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have just been arrested in Miami, and it looks like these are related to very, very serious charges that they've been ducking for years in the United Kingdom. And it seems like the UK have now backdoored. They've given the old reach around to the Romanian authorities and said, you know what, we're tired of waiting for your nonsense.
It sounds like the UK government was on their asses, well, but they were just looking for the perfect opportunity to get to them.
It's letting Andrew Tate and his brother fly around the world, going to Dubai, going to all these different countries, USA. We were waiting for you guys to have your trial in Romania first, but the UK have basically said no, we're going to put new, even more serious charges on the Tates, and we're going to ask the US to extradite them back to England, and it looks like that's what's happening. We're going to be seeing Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate touching down on
Holy, they are in big trouble.
This is insane. So this is TMZ that's just reported it, and they posted the footage too, and this says Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested in Miami. Here is how it went down.
Okay, let's see. Were they in that pickup truck? Or what?
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing?
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing? Oh, really? Whoa, bro, they were waiting for them, bro. Or maybe somebody snitched on them. Where is his brother? Because they're usually together like all the time. Or maybe his brother didn't travel with him this time.
So these look like US Marshals, okay? That looks like one of his homies. What's that? Is that Justin Waller? He stepped out with some big old chains on, and he's taking the chains off of him now. And it looks like he was pretty baffled. He was caught off guard. He hopped out the SUV, had no idea this was about to happen. Look at this. I'm going to play that again and we'll keep going.
Okay.
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing? Tate.
Yeah, they dropped something. I don't know if it was a phone or something. Somebody pick it up. And who's that guy with the golden blazer? He's taking off his chain. So the guy arresting him and the guy telling people to back up must be US Marshals. Okay. What else is happening or will be happening? Oh, but they had a drop on them for real, man. Like, this happened way too fast. It's like as soon as he opened the door, they were on his ass. Oh, that's his brother right there. The guy with the golden blazer kind of reminds me of Justin Waller. Not saying that it's him, but you know, he reminds me of him.
It's crazy, man. Honestly, it's unbelievable to actually see them being led away like this. So it looks like we're seeing this the same thing already, so let's explain it again. Different angle. So you can see Tristan wearing the suit. He shaved his head recently. And that's him being led away as well. Absolute carnage, man. Chaos. So look, they've been arrested, all right? They were apparently supposed to be co-hosting a bare-knuckle boxing event. They were taken into custody Saturday outside the James L. Knight Center, an event space in the downtown area of the South Florida city, where the IBA bare-knuckle 6 was set to go down. They were supposed to be there. Now, those are more photos of them being arrested. It's looking very, very serious. They fucked around and found out.
Holy.
Now, it's been confirmed that basically this is a member of law enforcement tells the assembled crowd back up as the agents checked behind their ears, loading them into the several cars. Law enforcement confirmed it was the U.S. Marshals that carried out the arrests. The charges are not known this time, but I'll tell you about them in a minute because I've got the details. But it says the pair of brothers have had legal troubles for years, including several months in a Romanian prison in early 2023, where they were indicted on trafficking.
Yeah, we know about that.
In an Eastern European country.
Okay.
Andrew and Tristan returned to the U.S. early 2025, insisting they were innocent shortly after their plane landed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
We
now,
saw that too.
Is they got arrested on these
it was a whole
charges
debacle
in Romania. And they told a bunch of lies about them and said, we're innocent, there's no evidence. We are still facing those charges, and those charges are still currently unresolved. And while that was going on, they were basically being accused of the R word and other crimes against women in the UK. Now, as much as you want to say I love Andrew Tate and his comments, and he's such a cool, interesting guy, he's admitted and he snitched on himself, particularly in that Fresh and Fit interview, about several incidents where he sounded like he committed crimes. Getting these guys...
I mean, if he was talking a little too much and he ended up snitching on himself, I mean, you can't really blame anyone else but yourself.
Girls on OF and on these webcam sites and taking all of their money is not cool. It's fraudulent. You're enslaving these women. That's not cool. Having situations where these girls are on webcam sites and you're not letting them leave the property, that's not cool. You're imprisoning these women against their will, getting them drunk, getting them to make money for you. It's not cool. Allegedly, the R word was taking place.
Holy.
It sounds like some of these accounts are credible. Maybe there were some non-credible accounts against the Tates, but it does sound like a lot of the accounts that I've heard, especially in the UK cases, were credible. He did have a description of an incident that he described. I've seen him describe in podcasts years ago before he truly blew up. Scenarios where it sounded like he was manhandling and physically abusing women. So they were authorized 21 charges in the UK, but apparently there are now more charges that have been authorized. So this...
Alright, so it's looking like I have to
update.
Minimize the video in order to be able to see him.
This was the first
so
press
yeah, we're
release
gonna have
they
to do it this way.
saying the Crown Prosecution
I was
Service
just checking things in the background and I saw that I was blocking him. So we're gonna have to do the we're gonna have to continue the reaction this way.
In relation to the original charges and the further charges they've authorized. So this was today, just about an hour or so ago. Okay, they've confirmed that there will be new charges. I believe this is more information on those charges. Yeah, so this is more information. So I'll tell you about the charges, and it's serious. It's really serious. And this isn't no, backroom Romanian courthouse. They're going to be facing real English Crown prosecution. They're facing the Queen's lawyers, right?
They are in deep trouble, man.
It's going to be tough, and they're not going to be able to talk any shit about this either. And it definitely ain't going to be no bail after they've been on the run for so many years from these serious charges. Says the CPS, this is why they moved to Romania. Don't take a genius to work out what the fuck were they doing in Romania. They moved to Romania to duck charges in England that they've been ducking for years, okay? Damn near a decade.
Yeah.
So the CPS decides to prosecute the Tate brothers with additional sexual offences. The Crown Prosecution Service has decided to bring further charges against brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate in relation to 4 further victims. The CPS has decided to prosecute Andrew Tate.
What are the names of those 4 victims? Because you can't just be saying, oh yeah, we are prosecuting charges against these people for 4 other victims. Who are they? What are their names? What are their ages?
39, with 7 further counts of RAPE. Yes, they're saying he did it, all right? And I'm telling you, we don't know exactly the whole story yet, but he snitched on himself in podcasts and hinted towards some of these things happening in the past. I'll be real with you. 3 counts of arranging and facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation.
Damn.
3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. 19 additional charges for offences relating to indecent images of a young'un.
What?
Extreme.
This is madness, man.
Okay. This is the thing with the Tates. It's all well and good. They're doing podcast Aikido, ducking all the charges they possibly can duck. But the reality is, they made their money in the early stages doing some very nefarious things. It's all well and good. We all worship money. Oh, they're so rich, he's got a Bugatti. But if you are taking women from other places, putting them in a building, not letting them leave, and making them get busy on...
Allegedly. You forgot to say allegedly, because you know what I'm saying, this shit can fuck around and backfire on you, man. Because let's say that they are found not guilty and now they decide to go after you. What you gonna do? Huh? Man, you should always say allegedly, bro, because you never know.
Sexual webcam services. You are a trafficker. That's plain and simple, right? And this is a lot of this was going on before he was famous. The CPS decided to prosecute Tristan Tate 2, age 38, with 1 count of SA, 2 counts of R-word, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. They're not going to be able to, I don't think they're going to be able to beat this. The offending is alleged to have taken place between July 2010 and August 2017. The
So in the span of 7 years,
by the U.S. Marshal Service in the United States of America on July the 18th, 2026. Following their arrest in the U.S., prosecutors will be seeking extradition in relation to the original 21 charges and the further charges that we've decided to prosecute. This is why this is so interesting, because originally they basically said they were going to wait for the Romanian authorities to prosecute their case and these charges would come after. Well, now it seems like they've said, you know what, Tate's swanning around the world, we're going to put even more serious charges on him, we're going to supersede the Romanian situation, because he's clearly ducking absolutely everything and Romania's letting him have his way. So in the original AP article from a year ago, where it says lawyer says the Tate brothers will return to the UK to face R trafficking charges. So this was like over a year ago on May 29th, 2025, and they basically said that they will have to return to Britain and fight these charges, their lawyer said Thursday, but they were very slick. So the prosecutors authorized charges in January 2024, but because they moved to Romania in 2016, and bear in mind, right, it's all making sense. So these crimes took place between July 2010 and August 2017. Well, they ducked out and moved to Romania in 2016. Duh. Dodging these charges. Who wants to live in Romania? Bro, come on. I'm not going to offend anyone, but you don't move from the UK to Romania for nothing, right? The Crown prosecution didn't announce...
Well, how about the people who are travelers, or the people who are simply relocating in search of a better life, or... I'm guessing somewhat more opportunity, or maybe who are looking for better relationships. Come on, you can't just say things like that. I know it's what you may call this. I know it's fuck. I know it's something to say, or like a fuck it.
The charges involving several women till Wednesday. Lawyers said the brothers are facing charges in Romania at a disadvantage because British prosecutors haven't shared information with them about the charges. This is a load of nonsense. They've been ducking these charges for years. We're not even being told who the victims are. They did this whole misdirection thing where they basically said, what victims? There's no victims. It's all made up. What victims? Don't tell us who the victims are. That's not how it works in the UK. That's just not how it works. Say what you want. I'm not a fan of how the UK does things, but that's not how it works. The charges were the charges, and they was ducking them. Okay, so this was a year ago that all of these things were brought up, but essentially it was ruled that they were essentially planning to fight their Romanian trial basically and go and face these charges afterwards. So this was a ruling actually before those last charges were formally announced. The Romanian court granted the...
Well, if they were planning on fighting the Romanian charges first, then go back to the UK to fight those charges, then, you know, that's a good thing, right? And yeah, I'm guessing this arrest just took place a little early, right?
UK's request to extradite Andrew Tate, but only once the local legal cases were concluded. So they basically said, look, we'll send them over there, but we have to finish what we have going on against them in Romania.
And that
works in their favour because the Romanian situation had been longed out for a hell of a long time. And basically they said, look, you're going to have to sort this out first. And ironically, what was really interesting, back in February 2025, basically the alleged victims in the UK case said the US must not interfere. So there was rumours that they were going to try and extradite them if it popped up in America. and basically they were saying that there was originally rumors that they were going to stay in the US, they were going to hide out in the US, they were going to never come back, they were going to go to Dubai and never come back. And so the women in his cases basically said they don't want the US to interfere in his case. You know, there was rumors that US officials had asked Romania to relax the travel restrictions against Tate. He's got friends at the very top in the UK, in the United States, and it's very possible that they were kind of, you know, playing softball when it came to what was going on in Romania, but that was not allowed to continue because the US government and the UK government have a much better relationship than the Romanians, okay? So let me continue with what was said here by the prosecutor of this case, basically. So Malcolm McAfee, the head of the Special Crime Division at the Crown Prosecution Service, said, "We've decided to prosecute Andrew and Tristan Tate for further offences, including the R word, arranging or facilitating trafficking for SU or exploitation, and offences relating to the indecent images of a young
These
charging
decisions
decisions followed
crazy,
the receipt of further file of evidence from the Bedfordshire Police to bring the total number of alleged victims in this case to 7. The Crown Prosecution Service reminds everyone that criminal proceedings are active and that the defendants have a right to a fair trial. It's extremely important that there be no reporting, commentary, sharing of information online in any way that would prejudice these proceedings." Uh-oh! So you lot aren't going to be able to talk about...
Wait, is the CPS an agency in the UK or in the US? I think I kind of missed that part. But the whole part about defendants, whatever, is the same here in the US. Assuming that the CPS is something, assuming that the CPS is an agency in the UK.
This situation, if you're in the UK, you're not even going to be allowed to talk about the situation.
But yeah, the CPS is in the UK. Okay, cool. All right.
You know, that sweet American freedom of speech might be coming in handy sometime soon. But anyway, I won't say too much. All right, I won't say too much. But the way the things are done in the UK are absolutely non-transparent. Okay, you're not even there's no reporting, commentary, or sharing of information online that could prejudice these proceedings.
Okay.
Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Because in the UK, bro, Andrew Tate's done a million bits of commentary that would prejudice these proceedings. So he might even be in trouble for you know, contempt of court or however they want to do it. But that sweet American freedom of speech is going to come in handy. That's all I'm going to say, okay? It's now illegal to do commentary. You can't even report, commentate, or share information. That's how they get down in the UK.
Holy.
That's how they get
man,
down.
they are strict over there, man.
The extradition of the Tates in the US. They've been arrested and await extradition proceedings, all right? Note to the editors, Tristan Tate previously had 11 counts against him, including 3 counts of the R word, 6 counts of actual bodily harm, and 2 counts of human trafficking. Tate previously had 10 charges against him, 3 of the R word, 4 counts of actual bodily harm, 2 counts of human trafficking, and 1 for controlling prostitution for gain. The previous charges relate to 3 victims. The new charges relate to a further 4 victims. That's 7 victims. The function of the CPS is not to decide whether a person is guilty of a criminal offence, but to make fair and independent assessments about whether it's appropriate to present charges for a criminal court to consider. The CPS assessment of the case is not in any sense a finding or implication of any guilt or any criminal conduct. It's not finding of fact, which can only be made by a court, but rather an assessment of what it might be possible to prove in a court in accordance with the code for the Crown prosecutors. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I might need to speak
interesting.
to a lawyer and work out if I can even report on this, because it's no secret I'm in the US, right? So all you UK media crime channels, you might need to shut the hell up on this one, and we're going to see if we can report on this in the US. And you know, let's find out whether that American freedom of speech really works, or if the UK can bully people in the United States into losing their freedom of speech rights while on American soil. It will be a very interesting case. The coverage of it will be very interesting, and I will be keeping you guys up to date on this whole thing as much as I possibly can. But I might not be going back to the UK to report on this one, because they might throw me in jail for just having an opinion. It's a clown world over there. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this one and the previous one that I just dropped. I was away for a few days on vacation. Had a good few days off, but every time I go away, everything goes to shit. So I'm back, and I won't be going away until Christmas, because this is how YouTube works. Can't take more than a day off, otherwise they will completely pummel you into the ground. But I'm back now. I'm ready to get the most.
Hey man, the feeling is mutual.
I'm back, and I'm very excited for everything that I've got upcoming. So I will see you soon. I might be doing some streams soon. We're going to see how this David trial works out. They are apparently removing the transparency of justice, making it very hard to get into the trial. So
wait, the David trial is still ongoing? Damn.
you know, if that is the case and I am refused entry to the trial, I will be just simply coming on here and doing a live stream and giving you breaking updates, because they can't stop and they won't stop, right? They won't stop the coverage, they won't stop the truth getting out. But I am actually stunned and in shock that they have put these restrictions on attending the trial. Just when I was bragging about how great and transparent the American justice system was, you got clowns like, don't even worry, we ain't even going to do all that. But I'll see you guys next video. I'm out here for now. Peace, gang.
Okay, man, it's not looking good for the Tates, man. They have to figure out something, you know, before shit goes left. Assuming, of course, they are not guilty. But if they are guilty, then it is what it is, man. Alright, y'all, and so that is it for today's video. As always, if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more. And if possible, feel free to hit that super chat / donate, as it is the best way to support your boy. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.